Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to give you guys the latest situation update from here in Goa for the month of March 2023. Guys, I'm back on YouTube. Just to tell you why I wasn't doing videos for a while was for the first 2 weeks of March, Goa was extremely hot. We had heat waves in between and I was having a lot of migraines during that time because I couldn't handle the heat. So anyway, now first of all, let me just tell you the weather has become much better. So for the first 2 weeks of March, we had weather that was going up to 37 degrees Celsius, which was extremely hot. The humidity level was extremely hot. You couldn't even go out without, almost having a heat stroke. Many of the schools were shutting down at 12 o'clock because of the extreme heat. But now for the next few weeks in the month of March and the first weeks of April, the weather should be around 30 to 34 because this is summer month here in Goa, guys. So summer here in Goa is kind of hot. It's not compared to other states in India where you have that extreme heat, but it does get very hot, and if you're not used to the heat, you will feel kind of giddy or things like that. So let me just tell you the segments of the day that you should segment your time here. So suppose you are not used to the heat or whatever, I would recommend from the early morning till 10 o'clock is absolutely beautiful. So if you are looking to go to any of the forts or things like that, I would recommend to do your sightseeing before 10 o'clock. These are the main areas around your hotel, which are in North Goa or South Goa. From 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock is when the extreme heat hits. So the 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock, I would recommend to sit in a beach shack, have a couple of drinks, and that is when you don't want to be out in the sun. Also get a very good sunscreen because you get a horrible nasty tan because it is summer. Of course, get a sunscreen which is not the sticky kind, because any of the sticky sunscreens that you have tend to get you white patches. That is something which I personally noticed here when I was going out. Okay, so now telling you about summer. The sand is extremely hot during 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock, so you have to wear slippers, or it is recommended to get beach shoes. These are things that you can get in Decathlon, which is something which I never thought of before, but yeah, you can get beach shoes. These are basically like the waterproof kind of shoes, which will save you on the beach, because I wear slippers all the time during my shoots on the beach and I noticed my feet were burning and killing me. So yeah, I got a pair of those beach shoes and they help a lot. Yeah, so the weather is extremely hot, but at the same time it's pretty nice. The evening time is the best. From around 2 o'clock till 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock is very nice to roam around if you want to do sightseeing or whatever. If you want to go to Fontanes in Panjim, which is where all the beautiful Portuguese houses are, then you can go in the evening time. That is better. But one thing to note is in Fontanes now is the area is all being dug up, which is I'm actually in Fontanes right now, and everything is being dug up here. So they are doing the new roads, so the road is very dusty and muddy at this point of time. But of course you have all this places like 31st January Bakery, the bars and everything here which you can go to. I would recommend to go to Miski Bar, which is an interesting bar here. It's a local bar right next to the Panjim post office. They have some incredible drinks, local drinks, as well as good food. Yeah, okay, so now let's talk about Dudhsagar waterfall. Now Dudhsagar waterfall, the trek going there with the jeeps or whatever is very beautiful now, but the water has become much less now. So that's what one of my viewers told me. The water levels have gone down and it is still beautiful, but unfortunately also people make it very dirty. So guys, if you go there, please keep Goa clean. And that's not only Dudhsagar, anywhere that you go in Goa, please keep Goa clean. Keep Goa green and clean for when people like you come again, that you can see Goa in a beautiful way. Okay, so now let's talk about the incidents that have been happening here. There has been a lot of viral videos that have been going around about incidents happening in Goa. Now this is something that happens in most of the tourism destinations. I will not put it under the rug and say that I would not try to justify anything. Being a local, I understand these things should not happen, especially with Goa being such a big tourism place. But what happens is most of the tourism destinations this happens, and locals in any destination tend to feel threatened when somebody, you know, says something to them or whatever. So if you're in Goa, I would please recommend to anybody, if there is anything where somebody is rough with you or whatever, just walk away. Like, don't get your ego into it and try to argue or anything, because every time I've seen tourists arguing with a local or people here, it always ends up badly for the tourists. So remember, there's more of them here. You might be powerful in your own place, but you know, if you're here, if there is any arguments, just walk away. Don't create a scene or anything, because the moment you create a scene, it ends badly. So this is just my personal opinion, but you know, I just wanted to share with you guys. Goa is actually very safe. There is not much of incidents that happen here, but the incidents that happen is usually whenever people go looking for girls or things like that. That is where you're going to get scammed, first of all. And yeah, so that is anything to do with girls. I would tell you, please don't do it in Goa, because Goa is not that kind of place. This is not Thailand. We do not encourage any of this kind of stuff here, and most of the times these will end up with you getting scammed. So yeah, that is one thing. Water sports is open, the casinos are open, the cruise ships are open, the evening you know, boat going down the Mandovi, which is behind me here, they are all open. Things to really know is right now there's a lot of police everywhere for traffic police, and if you're not wearing a helmet, there's a fine of 1,000 rupees. If you're drinking and driving, there is a fine of 10,000 rupees. If you have no license, which many of you come and tell me, oh, I don't have a license, but can I drive here? If you don't have a license, they're going to charge you 10,000 rupees, or you could get 6 months in jail. So around 6 months in jail. So those are some of the rules that you have to know when you're coming here. Guys, if you're going to go sightseeing or places to go, I would definitely recommend going to the Arambol Sweetwater Lake. But if you're going, please keep Arambol Sweetwater Lake clean, and also keep everywhere in Goa clean, guys. Please do not throw any trash anywhere. Keep Goa clean and green. Just when you come here and expect to see a beautiful Goa, keep it exactly like that, you know, and keep in mind to keep everywhere that you go very clean. Arambol Sweetwater Lake is beautiful. There is another place which is Kola Beach in South Goa. Kola Beach is absolutely incredible. Kola Beach, there is a jeep service which takes you to the beach. It's 100 rupees per person. I would definitely recommend you to take the, you know, the jeep service, because walking down there is like walking into a mine, because the trek is very, very bad and very dirty. Going for the trek from Butterfly Beach also is very, very dirty, and it's not safe, guys, because the road is pretty bad there. But if you're going walking, then it's okay, but don't take your bike there. So Kola Beach has beautiful kayaking and good experiences there. And yeah, so Kola Beach, there's another beach which is very beautiful during this time, which is called Kakulem Beach. It is just the sister beach of Kola Beach. This is only if you're a fit person, because the trek down is quite difficult, and quite difficult coming up also. In rainy season, this is one of the most beautiful beaches you can ever go to, is because it is surrounded by waterfalls, but of course the waterfalls are dry now. But it is one of the most beautiful beaches, and if you want like a secluded romantic getaway where you're going to have a picnic with your girlfriend or your wife or whoever, then I would recommend there, because it is so beautiful. It's like full of these beautiful pebbles and rocks. Amazing place. Also the Palolem Beach, now from Palolem Beach to Butterfly Beach and Aguada Beach to Butterfly Beach, the boat trips are open. They charge you around 600 to 1000 per person, depending on the season and how many people are available at that point of time. You can also hire the whole boat if you want a private trip for yourselves, which is around 3,500 to 4,000 rupees for the full boat. They give you around 45 minutes to 1 hour for the boat trip. Going to Aguada Beach, you'll have less crowd. Palolem has a lot of crowd. In North Goa, we have a lot of crowd. Mostly the crowd right now for the month of March and the first week of April is couples and foreigners. And of course, you have a lot of solo trips and groups of friends as well. But there's a lot less families right now, is because of exams for their children. So there's very limited families that are here right now. Okay, let me tell you about, there's also beautiful new places like Azul in Morjim. There is the night markets which are all open, so you can go to all the night markets. There's the Morjim market, which is the new market. There is in Morjim on Wednesdays, that is the market. All the links are in the description, guys, so you can find all the links to all the markets and things like that. Yeah, so while coming to Goa, have a great time, keep Goa clean, and yeah, if you have any further questions, guys, please feel free to comment down below, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys with all of your questions. And yeah, I'll try and reply to as many people as possible. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll be bringing you guys lots of other videos from here in Goa.